Hey bosses, do you wonder, is it the right time to hire my first employee? Should I hire help with my blog or my business? If you're a solopreneur or an entrepreneur who's been working too hard, you definitely want to watch this video. Just a heads up, this video is sponsored by ZipRecruiter. Thank you, ZipRecruiter, for not only helping us find the perfect qualified candidates in one day. It's crazy. Hold up, wait for that. But for being an amazing resource for businesses and solopreneurs. So back to my important question. Do you wonder if it's time to take the leap and hire your first employee? In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the top 7 reasons why it's time for you to get help. Here's a sneak peek. You deserve it. You deserve help. You've been working too hard, wearing all the hats, probably not getting much sleep, feeling super stressed, and sometimes you just need to get help. And no matter where you are, you can definitely find someone who's not only in your budget, but who has the experience and skills that your blog or business needs the most. All right, so the first reason why you need to hire your first employee with ZipRecruiter is you're stretched too thin. Be honest, are you tired right now? Are you stressed, overwhelmed? Maybe you're not even sleeping well. When we're overworked, the quality of our work isn't well. There's a huge correlation between being stressed and overwhelmed and decreasing work quality. And that's for you too, even if you're the boss or the solopreneur in the house, right? You've got to take care of yourself. And when you don't take care of yourself, your emotional, your physical, and even your relationships start to suffer. The second reason you need to hire your first employee with ZipRecruiter is that your to-do list is impossible. Like, are you constantly clawing your way up your to-do list just to get pushed back out to sea? There's a reason your to-do list feels impossible. You're doing too much. You simply can't get to everything. That's a big sign that it's time for you to hire help. Okay, the third reason is that you're working all the time. You're working every day. Maybe you're working the night shift, like I joke, I hop into the shower, drink some coffee, and I start the night shift. But maybe you're even working on weekends. You haven't taken a day off. Perhaps you're never even had a vacation. So if you have not stopped working, that's a big sign you need to hire help. And the fourth reason is that you're hitting pause on growth opportunities. As a business, especially a solopreneur, you've got to hop on those opportunities to make more income, to bring in more high-paying clients, to launch products. But if you find that your day-to-day is taking up all of your time, how can you grow? You've got to grow. Growth is so important to any business. Staying stagnant is a sign that something is wrong. So the fifth reason you're ready to hire your first employee with ZipRecruiter is you can't handle customer service and administrative tasks. Okay, or maybe you just don't like administrative tasks, right? Who does? Bookkeeping, don't want to do that. Replying to emails, it's hard to stay on top of that. But customer service and admin are important. For one, it's how your business runs. Without that stuff, you can fall behind and never catch up. So why do it yourself when you can hire an employee who can be dedicated to those tasks so that you can be free to focus on the passionate side of it? If you're the face of your business, but nobody actually sees your face, there's a problem. Why not rely on an amazing tool like ZipRecruiter that's going to help you find a qualified candidate to handle the stuff you don't want to handle? All right, so the sixth reason why you need to hire your first employee is that you're already outsourcing more than one task. So if you're always, combing on those other job board sites, looking for people to take on one-off tasks, maybe you have a social media manager for every single platform. Maybe you're paying a bookkeeper. Maybe you're paying someone to design graphics for you. Maybe you're paying for X, Y, and Z. So why pay 5 people when you could just have a dedicated person who's going to learn your preferences and get to know your business and increase in value to you as time goes on? When you add up all of those expenses of social media managers and, paying someone for SEO and paying someone for something else, you might as well just hire one dedicated person. And on ZipRecruiter, you can hire a contract position, you can hire someone part-time that can take on those duties. So that's not scary or like a big financial commitment. And speaking of finances, because I know your number one concern about hiring your first employee is money, right? So you know that it's the right time if you can actually afford it. And there's a few ways that you can do the quick math to see if it is the right time. Number one, you've got some savings. Have you saved up some of the income from your business over the last bit that you have in the bank that you can invest? So maybe instead of investing in some fancy software or a new website that you don't actually need, you can invest that into an employee. Another way for you to know that you can afford to hire your first employee on ZipRecruiter is the profit that you're earning every month. So say, for example, over the last 12 months, you've earned $3,000 in profit. You can then guesstimate over the next 12 months how much profit you're going to make, and you'll be able to confidently hire someone. And the huge one is your wage potential. You are definitely an expert at something. You've been working hard on this business. You have honed some expert level genius zone type skills that you can then hire out as a high paying consultant earning $100 or more doing what you're wonderful at. So say, for example, you picked up 5 hours a week earning $100, you can then take that to hire someone at $20 or $25 to do the work that's taking up your time. So that's a great way for you to actually be able to afford hiring someone. So say that you've been watching this video and you're like, yes, Natalie, I'm ready to hire my first employee. What do I do? Here's how you actually find a qualified candidate in no time flat. You're going to click the link below and sign up for ZipRecruiter. It's free to post your first job. Isn't it exciting? It's so exciting. And it's so easy. It's crazy. When you click that link, you're going to follow the steps. You're going to enter the information about your business. You're then going to put in your job description. And here's what I recommend. Don't forget to include any skills. Basically, lay out the day-to-day. What do they need to be experts in? What do they need to be familiar with? So talk about the skills and the things that they're going to be doing day-to-day. Describe what their job is going to look like, but also you want to include a bit about you, about your business. What is the purpose? What is the passion? Because a lot of people, when they're applying for jobs, it's not just for the things they're going to do every day. They want to buy into the culture of you. And as a solopreneur, you are as pure of passion as it comes. I love my business. My business is my baby, but I know that I'm reaching the point where I need help. I can't do it all. So if you're in that position as well, be sure to sign up for one of the best online job boards there is. It's the best job site for finding you an employee, your first one. How exciting. In no time flat. 80% of job posters find a qualified candidate in the first day. That's because ZipRecruiter's amazing technology scans millions of profiles by qualified candidates the minute you post your job posting. Plus, instead of you stressing about posting on any other job site or sharing your job posting all over the internet, in the click of one button, ZipRecruiter is going to send your job posting to over 100 other job posting sites. It's that easy. So I ask you, fellow boss, are you stressed, tired, stretched too thin, ready to finally get back to the creative and passionate and purpose-driven side of being a solopreneur? The whole reason you started that business, the whole reason you started that blog. Get back to the heart of it and do what you love doing and hire somebody else to take up the slack and do the things that you've been doing for months and years, and you're ready to finally get off your plate. In the past, when you're trying to hire someone, it's always stressing about word of mouth and, who knows somebody. The only name that you need to know in your job hiring is ZipRecruiter. They are going to take care of everything else. So don't just take my word for it. Click the link below, sign up for your free trial, post your job. It's so easy. In 15 minutes, if you know exactly what you need somebody to get done, you can have your job posting up. So best of luck. I'm so excited to hear about the first employee that you're going to hire with ZipRecruiter and how amazing it's going to be that you can get back to what you do best, which is growing your business, finding new high-paying clients, launching products, and actually being the face of your business, not trapped behind your laptop, working day in and day out. So this was Natalie Bardo, and this was my ZipRecruiter sponsored post all about if it's the right time for you to hire your first employee. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below, letting me know if you're ready to hire your first employee. Click the link to sign up for ZipRecruiter, and don't forget to subscribe because I've got brand new videos coming your way each and every week. Later, bosses.